It is November the 8th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Port of Brunswick today. And what a day it was. We got to see Thor flex some muscles today on Section 5 here in Brunswick. We got over and we could see that it was strapped up. They had the lifting blocks down, attached to the straps and attached to the lifting points that they've been working on. And once we got around, we could see that they actually had a pretty significant cut across the top of the, what used to be the side of the Golden Ray. Kind of cut through there, so we knew that they were getting close to maybe having a pretty significant lift going on here with this section. And it took a little while for everything. You got to imagine this is one of those situations where you measure twice and cut once. But everything got set. They continued to make preparations, they had a little bit more cutting to do. You can see those vertical walls on those braces, those lifting lugs, still had to be cut, but the actual side of the ship was cut. And it didn't take long for them to get this piece in the air. So we've got some video here running of the preparation that was going on while we were out there. We're going to let this kind of run, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see once this piece gets up and on a barge. Now, if you look close here, you can see that the Mars teams are working on cutting those vertical walls of those lifting lugs that were put onto the Golden Ray many, many months ago for the actual lifting of the sections out in the Sound. But you can see the torches working in there, and those guys getting those last pieces cut and getting this piece of this section of Section 5 ready for lifting. Now, and here, when we look back, we can see those vertical pieces of the lifting lugs have been cut, and you can actually see right down, right through the ship where these pieces have been cut through. And here we can see the teams that were working up on the top side being brought down on the aerial lift, clearing the top of the section and getting ready for the lift. Now here we can see the sections lifted. It is being swung over to the barge, and it was placed down on that edge and then slowly lowered down with what actually would have been the top side of the ship laid down first onto the barge. And the whole operation went very smoothly and just without a hitch. It was quite the operation to see, and this was a very successful lift and then setting by the Mars team and the derrick barge Thor. Now we can see, as we kind of rode back by, you can see that section down on the barge. Now keep in mind now that the top side is down, and it's just laid there on the barge. Very nicely done. And we can now see that section 5 that's still on the dry dock is gotten a little narrower as this section is cut off. So it looks like to us they got the top section and then maybe 2 decks cut with this lift. And really, it's impressive to see how quickly that one lift has really shortened up or narrowed up section 5 there on the dry dock. We look forward to seeing some more of this. Hey, we're going to ask you, if you haven't done it yet, click on the subscribe link, share the video, give us some thumbs up, send some comments our way, but most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.